Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Kalispell, Montana. Almost said the whitefish. Whew, yeah. Today is Tuesday, so we are doing the Check This Out last chance roundup of the kit collection kits. I happened to look at the last chance list for kits, and there are 11 kits on the last chance list. So I've got all but one of them for you today. The only one I don't have is the Grow. As we grow, let's grow. It's the kit that is for babies or like going through your pregnancy, stuff like that. And so it's a little scrapbook type thing. And I sent that to a friend of mine. So I don't have it anymore to show you. I didn't complete it. I sent it to her because she is a new grandmother for the second time. And so she's got 3 little grandkids that she could use that for if she wanted to. I think it's As You Grow. And so I sent that to her to be able to do, or she could do it for her daughter who just had the baby, whichever way she wants to do it. I sent it to her. So I don't have that one to show you, but I have the other 10 kits to show you. Ones that we've already done when I was doing the kit together or here during Check This Out. So we're going to go through the kits. I'm going to tell you what the original price was as well as what the sale price or the last chance price is. And I'm going to show you the cards that are completed and talk a little bit about who do you think you would give this to? Is it somebody, a crafter in your family or in your friend group that you think, oh, that would be a great gift for them? Because I know I hate to say it, but it's true. Christmas is coming. I just got some shirts the other day that I ordered for early Christmas presents because, or not to give as early Christmas presents before Christmas because I thought, ooh, they're on sale. It's a perfect time to get some things that you want to give at Christmas time and just hang on to them for a little while. So I started thinking about that for myself. Ooh, what can I give folks for Christmas? And thought, ooh, these were on sale. Perfect. Great time to do it. Clearance shopping doesn't mean you're getting junk. It just means you're getting things that you wanted or things that you liked at a discount because you waited long enough and it's still available. There's always that chance that things are unavailable and then you have to come up with something else. So I just looked. All of these kits that I'm going through with you today are available. A couple of them are on low inventory. I did not notate which ones those were, but they're all on the last chance list, which is what we now call our clearance list. So let's go ahead and take a peek at these kits because they are awesome kits. All right, so this one is the, oh, there we go. This one was a very popular kit. It went out of stock numerous different times. It is the Birthday Fancy Kit. And the great thing about this kit is you can make the cards how you want. They gave you some ideas here on the instructions. All right, they gave you some ideas, but you could, like the heirloom kit, which is also on the last chance, you could put these cards together however you wanted to. Once you did all of these, or from the very get-go, you could. There were lots of pieces to this kit. It was regularly $25. It is now only $15, so that's pretty amazing. Let me show you some of the cards that I made with this kit. Look at all the dimensionals. Woo! Now I can put these elsewhere. All right, so here is one of the cards. I still have some bits and pieces. Here's one of the cards that I did. Let's eat cake. All right. And then these gorgeous envelopes with the gold foiling on it. And of course, now we can start making our own gold foiling. Time to Celebrate. And these would make great gifts. So like if you just made a little box or you got a box to put these in, you could do a whole set of these as a gift. That's what I am figuring I'm probably going to do with these, is turn these into a little gift set because they all coordinate, but they're all different. So Let's Eat Cake. Of course, that was one of my favorite. It is a stamping kit, just to let you know. So that means you'll always have these stamps that you can use for other kits, and it has the Lost Lagoon ink spot. So that's always a great one. I have 2 of these sets. So I'll probably pass them on as well. So then I also on here, I had embossed. So if you want to spruce it up a little bit, you can do some embossing as well. So I used one of the embossing folders to add that texture to the back of it. Sending you happy birthday wishes. And then there was this one here. I did some stamping along it. Sweetest birthday wishes. And this one I turned into a fun fold. Quick and easy to do, that Z fold. Time to celebrate. Happiest birthday. All right, there was lots and lots and lots of pieces. You can see I haven't even used it all. I had 2 kits put together, you can tell. And I apparently don't even have all the cards that I made with it. Those are just some of the cards. So there's still a whole lot more that can be made with this. So I will probably pass one of these stamp sets out or make these into kits for people to be able to use. So this is once again, this is the Birthday Fancy. Yeah, Birthday Fancy Kit. So lots of options, lots of ideas. They will make great gift cards where you can gift the cards to somebody after you make them. Or if you know somebody who needs a lot, see, it was 2 different kits that I had. If you know somebody who needs a lot of birthday cards, maybe they have a large family or a big group, or maybe a church that likes to send birthday cards to people, this is a great kit for it. All right, super awesome. And it's only $15 now. That is a great price. All right, let me move this one aside. And we'll go on to this one. This kit was regularly $25. It is the Everyday Beauty Kit. It is now on the last chance list at $20. You can see here that it is 9 cards. That other one, I think, was 10 cards. I'm not 100% sure because, like I said, I have 2 in there, 2 kits in there. So this one had lots of different ingredients as well. And it made these beautiful cards. It was a stamp set. So it came with Night of Navy, and this even had some gold. Great stamp set. And then it had these little wax stickers that made it look like you had stamped them. So I love all the gold trim. Excuse me. Love all the gold trim, really spruced it up and made it super nice. Celebrate today and every day. Thanks for all you do. And hello, beautiful. So you can see I have a lot of these left over. Probably use them for some classes. They're super fun, super great. And again, it's a stamping set. So if you have a friend who loves getting elegant cards or making elegant cards, these really fit the bill for that. If you wanted, you could also spice them up a little bit with some embossing if you felt like you needed to add that next level of creativity and texture to it. All right, here we go with another one. This one is the Welcoming Garden Kit. Now this kit was out of stock so often because it's such an amazing kit. It was so different than something else they had done. You do get 9 cards, 3 of each of 3 designs. It was $24. It is now $21.60. So we have our fun little fence, thinking of you today. All right, and there's one card, the coordinating envelopes. I love how it always coordinates with it. So let me know which kit is like striking your fancy, where you're thinking, ooh, I need that kit for a certain person, or I need that kit for myself, or like that Birthday Fancy one. Oh, the church would love to have that kit to sit down and have the women make the cards, or maybe men make the cards. It can be anybody. It's really easy. Look at this one again, the wonderful envelopes. And then we had here, thanks. and then it was a gatefold card, and then this is where you can write your message in there. Isn't that just so beautiful? This card kit was unavailable so often. You only saw me do it once because of that. And again, you could do some embossing here on this white one if you wanted to change it up. And then this one was just more the simple card, but isn't that beautiful? It looks like a little bird cage or a security gate. All right, and again, the fun. And now what I loved is you had the fence here. You could do, I guess it would be easier to see here. You could do the fence. Here we go. You had the fence here. So you had the fence, plus then you had the wood that you could put all in there. Thinking of you today, just a note, and thanks. And it came with the crumb cake ink spot. And then of course you got your Terran tape, you got some mini dimensionals, and then you had a block. And remember, when you get more than one block, you can glue them together so that you have that thicker block, so it's a little bit closer to our ergonomic blocks. The only thing missing will be this dent, but at least it'll be easier to hang on to than if you are just using the little flat block by itself. So these cards are absolutely gorgeous. If you know anyone who loves flowers and likes to send cards, this is perfect because you have all these beautiful flower cards. All right, so it is $21.60. Regularly, it was $24. All right, and then we have this kit. It was regularly $23, and it is on clearance or on this rack. Last chance for $16.10, and this kit was also out of stock so many times because it was so popular. I actually really love this kit, and I use it, and there's multiple kits in here because I used it for Card Club. It was such a great kit. It was one year when I was going to be gone, and I thought, you know what, I need to do something a little bit simpler for myself and for the ladies for planning and prep time. So I did this heirloom arrangements kit, and it is the first kit we had where they gave you some suggested cards of how you could put them together, but you still had many choices and you could put it together however you wanted. So here are a number of the cards that I did. So I did some fun folds with it. So here was one of the fun folds that I did with it. And then I had done it in the two different colors so they could see. Whoop, this isn't, there we go. They could see, and this card stands up. Beautiful card, nice and easy to do. And then we had this one, and this one we turned it into, oops, got it the wrong way, an easel card. All right. And then I did some embossing and brought in some Cajun Craze cardstock. And so we did that. And then we did some more embossing. So I was showing them just the variety of ways that they could use this kit and come up with different cards instead of just keeping it the same. So this one I used two different embossing folders. You can see there. All right. And this one, what I did then is I cut the other side of this, and I cut it and we put it on just a little note card. All right. And then here it gets into this one and this one again. These are all the same then. And then let's see. Yep, lots of the same cards, and still had some extras, but I think this was 2 kits worth because I had to have 2 kits to be able to do the card club. So these were great ways to use these cards, come up with your own, follow the instructions, or design for yourself. But this heirloom arrangements kit was out of stock often because it was so popular, and now it's on the last chance list at $16.23. That is a smoking deal for the number of cards you can create and the extras that you have to create even more. And I love that about that birthday fancy kit and the heirloom arrangements kit, that there was just so much variety you could do. This kit is the Beautiful Blues kit. It is regularly $23. It is currently on the last chance at $18.40. Look at that. This was a stunning card. This one also was often out of stock. A lot of these were often out of stock. Now they have them in stock, but once they are gone, they are not coming back because they are on the last chance list. So they will be gone, gone, gone. So here is the Beautiful Blues kit. It is 9 cards. So, and it's, I don't know, this blue and white is so stunning to me. What do you think? Do you think it's stunning or do you think it's blah? I think it's stunning. I think it's just very sharp. The contrast is just amazing. It's, to me, it's elegant and stunning. So this one, You're in My Thoughts. Wishing You Comfort. So you can use these as sympathy cards. If you have a hard time making sympathy cards like I do, these are perfect. So I'm probably going to keep a few of these in my stash because I find it very challenging to make sympathy cards. I think we talked about that once before recently. And then there's this one, Sending Love, and these are the beautiful envelopes that go with it. So it's very elegant, very beautiful, perfect for sympathy cards without being totally robust and energetic. They're more comforting because blue is a very comforting color. So I love it. It's a stamping spot. You get the Night of Navy stamping spot and you get these stamps. So you have Sending Love, Wishing You Comfort, You're in My Thoughts, and then this leaf. And you also have the really skinny tear and tape. And you can see, oh, there are also the regular size dimensionals. And then we have, of course, our block. And again, when you have multiple kits, you can glue those 2 blocks together. So this is a beautiful card. Do you know somebody who needs sympathy cards, or do you know somebody who just loves to play around with these colors and they would be like, because you could use other sentiments if you really like the cards and want them for something other than sympathy, you could totally use different sentiments and make some amazing cards. So this was regularly $23. It is now on the last chance for $18.40. Amazing kit, so beautiful. I'm definitely keeping some of those in my stash because sympathy cards are not my forte for making because it makes me sad. So it's hard. So it'll be easier to just make a bunch of those and be able to send those out. So this one is the Best Ever kit. It was $13. It's now $6.50, so it's 50% off. You had 6 different cards that you made, and you could either do it for mom or dad. These are some of my leftovers. I think what I did is I did not put the sentiments on because I wanted to leave it open for whoever I need it. Yeah, so it looks like I could use for this one either for the number 1 mom, hooray you did it, or for the number 1 mom because this one was mum. All right, and we had these wonderful envelopes, and then this one was World's Best Mom or Happy Mother's Day, and this one was Greatest of All Time, and another Greatest of All Time. So we kind of had the, you know, the pinks and the blues and greens, different choices. And this one, of course, was for World's Greatest Dad, World's Best Dad, and Happy Father's Day. So that would go down here. But I decided to wait and see because it might be something that I choose to use for my son with his sport. So that's why I didn't put any of the sentiments on there. And then, of course, there was this one again for the number 1 dad, You're the Best. So I left the sentiments off so that I could choose which way, and that's a great way of doing it. You have the ribbon, you have the fist with the, or the number 1, and you have the gold trophy. So you have some options, and then I thought I didn't want to put it down because if I did use it for my son, I'd want to make sure to have it for something else. So there's an option for you with this one. Do you have kids that you need to give those kinds of things to? You could change up the sentiments, or maybe you have some people in your life that are great moms and great dads, and you just want to cheer them on and praise them for working hard, because as we all know, parenting is hard. Or for those who are parents, parenting is hard because they don't come with a manual. And you have to kind of figure it out on your own. So this is the Happy Happenings kit. This is a newer kit, but it is on the last chance list. It is $16.80, was regularly $24. These are some different shaped cards. All right, so you still get 9 of them. It is a stamping one. You can use it for wedding or baby or thank you. So if you don't want to buy a full-on baby stamp set and everything, these are perfect because you have some sentiments here that you can use for that. So this one, welcome baby, sweet little one. All right. And then here are the envelopes. And then in here, in this stamp set, is the kindly deliver to, and you have this cute little place to then underneath write who the card is going to. And I did that on all of the different cards. And then you have this one, thank you for all you do. Oh, maybe that was supposed to go crooked. Yep, that was supposed to go crooked. Thought maybe it dropped. And then we just open, and I love how it has that fun shape again, kindly deliver to. And then this one would make a great wedding card, happily ever after, congratulations. All right, so I love that they have the shape cards. They're doing so many different things with these kits and with Paper Pumpkin. I love that they are doing that. So these are some great ones if you have some wedding and baby cards that you need, and you're like, man, I really just don't want a full set with the whole works. This is a great way to do it. And even for boys, because the flowers can be used for babies, especially daisies can totally be used for baby boys. It doesn't have to be a girl only thing. You have your different adhesives. We have glue dots, we have tear and tape, we have dimensionals. You get the Mossy Meadow ink spot for this one. This is the Happy Happening. So you can go to my store at junebugcreations29.stampinup.net. And or you can click on the link that I have in the comments, and that will also take you to the store. Click on shop, and then you can go to town and find all the kits. You can just click on kit collections under the shop tab. So this one was $23. It's now $11.50, so another 50% off. You get a Secret C. That's one of last year's in colors, but it's still around for another year. And this one also is a stamping one. 2 simple stamps that are sending you all my love, or you make my heart happy. Get your dimensionals. Here's your instructions, and then you have this one. You make my heart happy, sending all my love, and you make my heart happy. So you could use them, you make my heart happy for all of them, or you could use the sending all my love, or you can, let's see, you make my, all my sending you, you could do sending you all my heart, where you just ink part of the things. All right, so lots of different, a number of different options. I'm not going to say a lot of different options because that's not completely true since it's a limited stamp set, but you could use other stamps and photopolymer stamps. You can make them wave. All right, so you can use other photopolymer stamps and do the wave with them. So there are options, but I'm not going to say with just this kit. There's a lot of variety. Now, what you can do though is you can run these card fronts or the flowers or something through embossing folders to give them a little extra texture. All right, so this one has the 9 cards in it for the $11.50. It's a little more limited, but it's only as limited as your imagination. Keep that in mind. Your imagination is your only limitation. So if you have other stamps, you can use those other stamps in there as well. This is the Butterfly Garden Kit, and a lot of these kits were out of stock when they first came, and then they'd come back in stock, and then some of them, like the Birthday Fancy Kit, the Welcoming Garden, the Beautiful Blues Kit, and the Heirloom Arrangements, those kept going out of stock. They got them in, they were back in stock, and then they were out of stock. It was a cycle with some of these kits. I think this Butterfly Garden was one of those kits where it went out of stock quickly. Everybody loves butterflies. I know I'm partial to June bugs. I do like butterflies, but I don't use a ton of butterflies. So this is also a 9 kit card, so 3 of each of 3 designs. It is stamping. You get butterfly stamps, and then you have thanks for being you, sending you strength, I'm always here for you. You get your little gems. You get your dimensionals. The word was not coming out. Here is one of them, sending you strength. Thanks for being you. And I'm always here for you. And of course, you can mix and match up these cards any way you want. You can add some embossing to them. You could change them up. You could add them to other cardstock. They are not decorated on the back side. Any of the kits that are cards were decorated on both sides, you can cut them and put them on cardstock and make it go even further. This one is just blue, but you could still do that if you wanted to. So again, your imagination is your only limitation. So this one is 1680 and great with the butterflies, and the butterfly stamps are not so complicated that you couldn't easily cut those out yourself with a little bit of fussy cutting, and then you could just keep making cards and changing it up and doing them in different colors. Even Misty Moonlight is the color that comes with it, but of course there are many options and many colors in our color families that you could use for that. And last but not least, for $7 instead of $14, we have the Birthday Bash Kit. And this is a little bit different because it's birthday bags and birthday gift card holders. That was a really fun thing to do. So this is the birthday gift card holder, and you would slide it in, in here like this. And so depending on the colors that your person likes, you have the yellow and oranges, or you have the blues and greens, and you would have your gift card in there. And so it is 2 of each of everything. So 2 of these blue gift card holders, 2 of the orange gift card holders, 2 of these candle birthday bags. All right, so you're just adding, the bag is already put together. You're just adding the ribbon and doing the tag for it. So it says birthday wishes. So now this stuff will all get to go into my birthday box that rolls up under my bed, where it has all my wrapping stuff in it. So this will be going in there. And so then you have all of this. So you have your birthday bag. And they come already. Here's everything. It comes already. This gets folded up. These are already put together as bags, so you're not having to build a bag. You're just adding the ribbon and the tag that goes with it. All right. So don't panic thinking, oh my gosh, I got to build a bag. You don't have to build a bag. The bag is done for you. So then here's another birthday wishes. It's a non-stamping kit. You're just putting everything together using all the pieces. And it comes in the 4 different languages, the German, English, or 3 different languages, German, English, and French. All right, and this one has a fun little ice cream cone and stars. So this was super cute, super fun to make, super easy. And of course, very useful if you have birthday parties for kids or adults. If you give gift cards, this is the way to go. If you do little presents, then of course the gift bags are the way to go. And sometimes you might do a combination. And this kit is only $7. It's 2, 4, 6, 8 gift giving items in it. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8 for $7. What a steal. What a total steal. So that is the last of the kits from the kit collection that are in the last chance. There are many other kits in the kit collection. These are the ones, these are the 10 out of the 11 that I have that are on last chance, and they are up to 50% off or more. So I would say go take a peek. I showed you all the goodies that are in it. I let you know what is on the last chance list. I showed you each of the cards. We talked about who they might be good for. Are they good for you? Are they good for a friend of yours? Are they good for a family member? Are they maybe good for your church? Like the birthday ones can be a great one for your church. Some of them, most of them were stamping kits. Some of them were not stamping kits. So a great way to check it out, to start getting prepped and think about Christmas. These would make great Christmas presents for people that you know that are on your Christmas gift list. So if you have a crafter, even if they're not a crafter, and you can even do these, whether they are the stamping kit or the non-stamping kit, they're even appropriate for kids, at least at starting about 7 or 8 years old. They might need a little bit of guidance, but most of the times those kids, they're just going to dive in. They may or may not look at the instructions, and that's okay. All right. They don't have to follow the instructions. They can stamp where they want to stamp. They can stamp the way they want to stamp. They can put together the cards any way they want because they're excited about it. So these are great for kids all the way down to 7 years old. I don't know if I'd go below 7 unless you have a child who already does a lot of crafting. Then 5-year-old, 6-year-old could probably handle it with your help because you don't want ink everywhere, so they might need some help with the inking. But I wouldn't go below 5 unless you are sitting right there with them. I've done classes with 3-year-olds, but you have to be right there with them. You don't just hand them a box and have them take off with it. Trust me. Oh my, have you ever done that? Thought, oh, this will be perfect for that child, and give it to that child, and they make a big old mess because you didn't think that they would do something other than what the box or the craft was planned for. So been there, done that. How about you? So let me know which one is going to hit your list as something you're going to either give or keep. Could be both. I know that I am going to make more of those beautiful blues cards and keep that in a stash close to me because I have had a need for sympathy cards here and there, and I haven't had any because those are just not cards that I make very often. So those will be going in my rack. A lot of these will be going in my rack and they'll be for sale. But yeah, these are great kits. I'm sad to see some of them go because I know they have been very, very popular. The heirloom kit was probably one of the most popular kits that we've ever had. And then when they came out with the birthday fancy kit that was similar, where you could just mix and match and put the cards together any way you wanted, that became a very popular kit too. And that welcoming garden kit with the fences, oh man, so beautiful. So beautiful. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop the questions below or reach out and message me. I am happy to answer any of your questions. Remember, you can click the link down in the comments, or you can go to junebugcreations29.stampin', no G on the end, stampinup.net. Not .com, or you can just go to stampinup.com, choose me as your demonstrator, and you'll get the same results. You can go to Kit Collection under the Shop tab, and then you can scroll through and see all the kits. It'll have a nice pink label that will say Last Chance, and it will have the lower price as well in pink. So if you have questions, please ask. If you're catching this on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the little bell down below. Then you'll know whenever I go live. I don't just show off kits that I've already made. If this is your first time hopping on and seeing me, we also create cards here as well. Typically on this Check This Out live, we do kits, but today I wanted to showcase these last chance kits because there's so many of them. There's 11 of them that are leaving us because when they're gone, they're gone. So if any of these kits jumped out at you, trust me, when they're gone, they're not coming back this time. So if any of them are really ones that you've been wanting to get, I would not wait. This is the last chance to get them. So have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will be back here on Thursday evening at 7:15 Mountain Time, 7:13 Mountain Time. I know I pick these weird times because I just like odd numbers. And I figure if the timing is an odd one, it might stick in your head. And then I go say 7:15, 7:13 on Monday. I will be back here with our silly old bear, because that's what I'm crushing on right now. We're going to be doing this. It's going to be a two-parter this time around, because the first part will be just using up all the DSP, this amazing DSP. And then the next week, I want to really dive into the stamps. I just haven't had time to do both. So I thought, you know what, we're going to do a two-part silly old bear creative crush, because I'm really crushing on this. And I'm doing it also for September's card club. So if you really like Winnie the Pooh, you might want to join us for September card club, because it's just going to be so much fun. So I'll see you Thursday for that at 7:13 p.m. Mountain Time, and then on Friday again at 3:33 p.m. for Paper Pumpkin Playdate. We're going to be diving into some alternates with our kit that we just cracked open last week. So join me this week for my lives. Check out some of the other this, that, and the other, and things that I do here on my Facebook business page. And thanks for following me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.